Alright, move down here, hit the calculus button. Let's go to continuity and one-sided limits. And I believe we're doing 5 now. So 5 is just like 4. Alright, if you hadn't looked at 4 yet. So we got the limit as x approaches 8 coming in from the right hand side of the absolute value of x minus 8 over x minus 8. So let's bring up the whiteboard. We got the limit as x approaches 8 coming in from the right hand side of the absolute value of x minus 8 over x minus 8. Now I'm just going to add something here to all this. This is the graph right here that you really need to remember what it looks like, because all we're doing here is we have a minus and a minus 8 here. We're shifting the graph 8 units to the right. So by knowing what this looks like, you'll know easily what this looks like. Okay, and of course this graph, little tiny graph here, this graph right here is going to look like this. Of course, we need to put open circles on the ends right here, because when you plug 0 in, you get 0 over 0, which means it's undefined there. And this is 1, and that's negative 1 here. Okay, so by knowing what this graph is, you should know what this is, because all this means is we're shifting this graph 8 units to the right. Okay, now that all that is said, what we've been doing here in the previous problems, in problem 2 and 3, is we've been looking at finding this limit first. That's if the limit exists. And of course we do direct substitution, and we end up getting 0 over 0, because you put 8 in, you get 8 minus 8 0, and 8 minus 8, you get 0 0. Now the question is, can we factor, can we multiply it through by radicals or anything like that? And the answer is no. Right, there's nothing we can do here. And so we're going to declare this as this limit does not exist. DNE does not exist. However, there is a left-handed limit, and there is a right-handed limit. And in the button 4 there, problem 4, we did find the left-handed limit to this guy. Not to this particular one, but there is a right-handed limit and there is a left-handed limit to this. But they're both not equal, so therefore this limit does not exist. But let's kind of sketch out what this graph kind of looks like. Okay, and what color do we want to use? Blue. We'll use blue. What the heck? This is 8 right here. All right, we'll label 8 on the x-axis, and the graph is not to scale. I must actually say that first. It's not even close. I mean, we got 8 units out this way and 1 unit there. Something's fishy going on here, right? So it's definitely not to scale. Okay, so this is what the graph looks like. And the way you can do this is just pick a number to the left of 8, right? You can pick any number to the left of 8, like 7, and plug 7 in, and you'll end up seeing that you get negative 1 out. And we did this in problem 4 there. You want to click that. But as you can see here, coming in from the left-hand side, what is my y value? Now this is a negative 1 down here. It's crossing it. It's crossing at negative 1, I should say. It's kind of in the way there. But if we're coming in from the left-hand side, you can clearly see that it's negative 1. And coming in from the right-hand side, now you just plug numbers in. This is like a numerical approach. Plug numbers in, get really, really, really close to 8. Coming in from the left, like 8.00001. You know, you plug that in, and of course, what are you going to get? You're going to get 1 out. Right? You're going to get 1 out. Okay? And so we could say that the right-handed limit here is equal to 1. And of course the left-handed limit, if this was a negative sign, then it would be equal to negative 1. So what really helps out here is knowing what this graph here looks like, and then we can say, oh, it's just been translated 8 units to the right. We can kind of sketch this out and then see it immediately. Okay, see it immediately. So that's pretty important. Actually, something else I need to say. So we can say that it's not continuous, this function. Well, if we wrote f of x equal to this, it's not continuous at 8. It's continuous everywhere else except it's not continuous at 8 because the limit doesn't exist, and even that, f of 8 does not exist. Okay, so not continuous. Alright, man, that's exhausting. Okay, well, just come here to practice and I'll see you then. Bye.